You deleted your Bitcoin wallet app. Maybe by accident. Maybe while clearing storage on your phone. Maybe you just did not think it through before you tapped delete. And now the app is gone and you have no idea if your Bitcoin went with it. Here is what actually happened and why it is almost certainly not as bad as it feels. I'm Sats, and today we're making this situation actually make sense. Let's keep it simple. Before anything else, the single most important thing to understand. Deleting a Bitcoin wallet app does not delete your Bitcoin. Your Bitcoin is not stored in the app. It is not stored on your phone. It is on the Bitcoin blockchain, which is a distributed ledger maintained by thousands of computers around the world. Think of the app as a window looking onto the blockchain. Closing or deleting the window does not change what is outside it. What the app stored was the private key that allows you to access and move your Bitcoin. And there are two very different situations you might be in right now, depending on whether you backed up that private key before you deleted the app. Let me walk through both. Situation 1. You have your seed phrase. If you backed up your seed phrase when you first set up the wallet, you can recover everything. The seed phrase, those 12 or 24 words you were asked to write down during setup, is a complete backup of your private key. It is all you need to restore your wallet on any compatible app and regain full access to your Bitcoin. Here is how to do it. Download the wallet app again. If you use the same app, download it from the official website or app store. If you want to switch to a different app, most Bitcoin wallets support seed phrase recovery from any other compatible wallet. During setup, instead of creating a new wallet, look for the option that says Restore Wallet, Import Wallet, or Recover from Seed Phrase. The exact wording varies by app, but it will be there. Enter your seed phrase words in the exact order you wrote them down, all 12 or 24, in order. Spelling matters. The app will derive your private key from the seed phrase and reconnect your wallet to the blockchain. Your full balance will appear, your transaction history will appear, everything will be exactly as it was. That is it. The seed phrase is the wallet. Everything else is just software. Situation 2. You do not have your seed phrase. This is the harder situation to be honest about. If you deleted the app without ever backing up the seed phrase, and the app did not give you a way to export or view the seed phrase before deletion, then recovering access to your Bitcoin is significantly more difficult. The first thing to do is check whether the app created an automatic backup. Some wallets, particularly custodial wallets where the company holds the keys on your behalf, may have your account accessible through login credentials rather than a seed phrase. If that is the type of wallet you were using, log in through the web interface or re-download the app and sign in with your account details. The second thing to check is whether your phone backed up the app data. Some phones back up app data to iCloud or Google Drive automatically. If this was enabled, reinstalling the app and restoring from the backup may restore the wallet without needing the seed phrase. This is not guaranteed and depends on the specific app and your backup settings, but it is worth checking before drawing conclusions. The third thing to check is whether you ever exported the private key or the seed phrase to another location. Some people screenshot it, email it to themselves, or save it in a Notes app. These are not secure practices, but they are common ones, and if you did this, you may have what you need. If none of these apply and the wallet was genuinely non-custodial with no backup anywhere, then the situation is more serious. Without the private key or seed phrase, access to non-custodial Bitcoin cannot be recovered. Not by the app developer, not by Apple or Google, not by anyone. This is not a failure of the app, it is how Bitcoin's security model works. The private key is the only credential that matters. Here's what I want you to take from this regardless of which situation you are in. The deleted app scenario reveals something important about how Bitcoin works that most people do not fully grasp until a moment like this. Bitcoin wallets do not hold your Bitcoin. They hold the key to your Bitcoin. The Bitcoin itself lives on the blockchain, permanently, regardless of what happens to any device or app. That is both what makes Bitcoin genuinely yours in a way that bank deposits are not, and what makes the backup of your private key so important. A seed phrase stored securely, offline, somewhere you will be able to find it, is the only thing standing between you and permanent loss if your phone breaks, gets lost, gets stolen, or gets wiped. Not the app, not the phone, the seed phrase. If you still have access to your wallet and are watching this as a precaution, stop now and check that your seed phrase is written down, stored somewhere safe and accessible to you. Not photographed, not in an email, written down on paper, stored somewhere secure. If you are watching this because you are in the situation right now, work through the steps above systematically before concluding anything is lost. Most deleted wallet situations are recoverable. The ones that are not almost always come down to a seed phrase that was never written down. Here is the short version. Deleting a Bitcoin wallet app does not delete your Bitcoin. Your Bitcoin is on the blockchain. The app is just a window. If you have your seed phrase, recovery is straightforward. Download the app again, choose Restore Wallet, enter your seed phrase in order. Everything comes back. If you do not have your seed phrase, check for custodial login access, automatic phone backups, and any location where you might have stored the words. If none of those exist, recovery may not be possible. The private key is the only credential that matters. The seed phrase is the only backup of that credential. Write it down, store it safely. Do this before you need it. If you want to understand exactly what a seed phrase is, why it is the single most important thing in Bitcoin security, and how to store it properly, the video on Bitcoin private keys covers all of that. It is the video that makes this situation make sense before it happens to you. Watch that next. Stack smart, stay curious. See you in the next stack.